So I'm losing my glow. I'm losing my glow, y'all. It's gone. It's leaving me. I could tell it's fall. Honey coated Lou, golden glue, Lou, honey coated Lou is leaving the building. All right, time for a little unedited. And I just wanted to really speak on my unintentional low buy. So if you're new, um, don't know this. Ooh, put on my lip stuff. This summer, I wasn't getting paid because I switched schools. And so I didn't have any income this summer. So I had to work off of what I had saved, which wasn't a whole lot. And I had enough to like cover bills, buy food, things like that. Um, but so anyway, my money was a little tighter, which then made me have to be more um mindful of my spending. So it created an unintentional low buy. Now, it wasn't a no buy. It was a low buy. And I mean like a super low buy for me. Um, of like 1 month, maybe one or two, things like that. And since then, I really haven't been purchasing a lot. Because I'm back to work. So I bought a little, not a lot. And I look at it like by the comparison to how, if you see some of my hauls a year ago, I mean, just like if I pull them, I should look and pull up my haul from about a year ago. I'm sure it was a lot of fragrances, right? Um, and like, and when I say I didn't, I'm not counting things that were gifted to me. So anything that JC sent me, anything that Monique sent me, anything that Vincent gifted me, those don't count. I'm just counting the ones that I actually purchased because those are the ones that count when you're talking about a low buy. And even then, I didn't, I wasn't really like, oh, could you send me like 15 fragrances? No. Um, and so I have done a video called The Fragrance Diet. And I guess I was on the fragrance diet. It was an unintentional fragrance diet. I wish I could get on an unintentional real diet and lose some weight. But anyway, that's another story. So I I didn't really buy that much this year. I mean this summer. So I think I bought a little in June because I'm still working, getting paid. But I know July hardly anything, August barely anything. Maybe two. September, I think I bought like 3 bottles, 2 or 3 bottles. I have to look because I don't even remember. Um, and so uh, the it, okay, so this was all unintentional. I didn't set out to. I didn't like make a big public announcement. I'm going on a low buy. It just was what it was. It was life. Shit, life was life, and life said, "Bitch, you can't buy none." And so with that, I will always say, those are the moments that tells you're not an addict. Because I didn't lose my damn mind. I didn't, any of that. So slowly, um, during that time, of course, we know I was gardening. So I was, I had my time, taken care of. And I, hung out with friends. I did a few things around the house and things like that. But what I'm saying, but what happened is that with it, certain things I did, I slowed down on my consumption of fragrance content for twofold reasons. A, because I was just kind of like, don't watch a lot of it. Um, and I got bored with it. And then I keep saying that, I'm really not excited about watching fragrance videos. It's become very repetitive and very, very um, focused on things I'm not focused on. So y'all, if you've been around, you know what I feel about and how it's transpiring. So anyway, all that put set aside. But what really happened is I don't even want to buy that much. Like I have carts, and I'll be like, oh yes, I want this. And there'll be some things that I've seen and looked at. Um, and I'll go, nah, I don't want it. And like, cause there's a couple of things that I've had in the cart. And so I really want, I was looking at that, and then I won't pull the trigger on it. And I'm just like, right now I'm like paying some bills down, looking at next year, trying to make sure that I have money for next year, because next summer I won't get paid either. I work for the city. And so as a teacher, I don't get paid for the summer. So I have to put away money for that. And then also I'm not feeling this drive to buy fragrances. And I'm in fragrance groups, and I see people buying stuff, and they're talking about things, and I see the videos, and I'm still on TikTok. I see the TikToks and everything, but I just don't have that drive to buy. And I think that's part of what that unintentional low buy did for me. It kind of like, it was like it broke that. Ooh, I want some more. I want some more. I'm bored. Let me go buy some fragrances. Because a lot of times I was bored and I buy some fragrances. Now it's like, okay, let's go find something to watch. Let's look at seeds. I got a green stalk outside. I still ain't done nothing with. I got a green stalk's coming. What happened to those? Anyway. So it's just the unintentionalness of it really has helped me to slow down. And not to say that I felt like I was like this terrible person. Oh my God, I need to stop. But I didn't need to purchase as much, because I don't really have the space for the ones I have now. I don't have, I'm always adjusting things, trying to figure out where to put things. And so um with with the with doing the slow buy, hold on, I gotta sneeze. So doing the slow buy has put me on a different path of being into perfume. Will this last forever? I don't know. But I'm kind of like vibing on the fact that I'm really not rushing to spend. And listen, I like, for instance, I don't even look at the sites like I used to, because it was like, I'm bored. Let me go look and see what's there. Let me see, do they have something? I barely look. Like I go days without looking at Jomashop, Fragrance Net. And then when I do, I look and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I might see something I put in a cart, and then but if it isn't there, like, all right. So I think what I do need to do, though, for real, is redo my list of things I really want, because that would be helpful to see where I stand with what I want, and then I can make decisions on what I'm gonna get. And then, because I will say, I have done better about purchasing off of my wish list. So I think I'll just create the wish list. And the things that I've bought recently have been things that I've been looking at and eyeing, as opposed to, ooh, that's a good price. Let me just go on and get it and try it and blind buy and see what it is. And I haven't done that. I've strictly been looking at things that I've actually wanted. Whether I've tried them or not, it's just something that has piqued my interest. And that's what I'm doing now. With how I'm approaching things. It's like, oh, is it piquing my interest? And then I have to think about it and go back to it, and think about it and go back to it. So I think by doing that, it's not so much about spending less, but spending intentionally, like I've always been trying to do. So even and I won't feel so bad if I splurge on something. So, like for instance, and splurging is still not full price for me. But like for instance, there's some things that I want and I haven't gotten over the years. And it's like, ooh, it's kind of expensive. Ooh, I should. And now maybe I'll just go in and try them. I'll see things now and I'll try things. I cannot say that I will be doing testers and discovery sets and things like that, because I don't know. That's not how I roll, because I don't know. I'm gonna try. But I have bought more travel sprays, so I think that's the way I will calm that ish. Sometimes is buy a few travel sprays, maybe. But um, even with the travel sprays, I'm now like, dang, don't I spend this kind of money on these things? And I don't. And because there's been a few things I said, oh, these are new. I should, try them out. And it's like, do I really want to spend money on a travel spray? I don't know. So so this low buy has done what so many people act like their low buys are going to do, um, and they don't. Because most of the time people do these low buys and announce it, and then they struggle through it, and then as soon as they're done with the low buy, they go back and buy every damn thing they wanted. Well, I can honestly say that I have not done that. I haven't gotten to this point. And let me tell you, I had a huge fragrance net um, basket right now. And I keep taking things out of it, and I keep Now I will say some of them are candles and everything, but it's like I need really want them. I don't know. And so I appreciate having to do that, because it like knocked me. It shook me, and what it shook was that now I'm like, hey. And interestingly enough, I'm hearing a lot of people who have been into fragrances the way we were, heavily, heavily, especially, And let me say this: I'm talking about the pandemic people, because we was heavily into it during the pandemic. Some of us were before the pandemic, but like, that pandemic time really took us over, and we've been into them and buying and buying and buying. And I'm hearing a lot of us are not buying as much. We're like, yeah, we buying the bottle. I know some people saying they just bought a bottle and they're doing other things. And I think that's great, because um, we do have a lot. And for every genre I want, I got something. There is not anything here that I couldn't put on some fragrance for. Vanilla, I got some. Fresh, something fresh, I got some. Spicy, I got some. We know I got tuberose, it's way too many. Rose, I got some. Florals, I got some. I mean, there's not much that I don't have, at least a few. Plum, got a lot of this. I got a lot. There's a lot going on in my collection. We know this because I own a lot. So I'm just like, hey, okay, I can do it without. It's cool. Hey. Now, don't get me wrong. There will be things that I purchase, but I won't be doing as much of that willy nilly. I'm just buying it because it looks good. I now am feeling like, no, I'm good. I don't need it. We good. Thanks a lot. Thank you for letting me see it. That's where I am now, which is really quite refreshing for me from the last 5 years of buying fragrances, because I started buying right before the pandemic. I really started purchasing, and then, man, the pandemic took me out of control. But there were some really great pandemic prices, and I just said recently, I miss, rest in peace, the pandemic prices, because they were so awesome, so awesome, so awesome. And and a sidebar, and also I'm having within like the beauty and the fragrance community, I'm just like, I just have to say it. The Louis Vuitton lips makeup irritated my soul. And the reason why is not because, besides the price point, which was ridiculous, is that content creators rushed out to like talk about it, as opposed to like saying this shit is ridiculous. Nobody, $250 is, there's nothing about this lipstick that makes it worth $250 other than the fact it's Louis Vuitton. That's the conversation I need to hear. And I don't hear that enough. I hear people trying to, ooh, and I, because we want to. So often we're, now we're in the space of everybody trying to like act like that makes sense. Hence why we have close to $50 fragrance mist, because we're willing to pay these prices, at these exorbitant prices that these companies are bringing out, just to say that we're, it's in and it's popular and it's cool and it's wonderful. No, no, I rebuke all of that shit. Okay, so that was how my unintentional low-buy went. Anything you want to add to this conversation, go ahead. And my whole squad, my whole nation, I'm sure you are still here. It's 16 minutes, so I thank you. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, big boy, hey. Because I know it's like 5 of y'all watching. Thank you so much. As always, love hearing from you all. Put it in the comments. Talk to you later.